Start my stream. Let's get this shit started. Let's get it! Let's get it! I'm still my stream, Justin. Shut up. You're ruining my intro. Alright, it's time to do Spider-Man for a change. You've been doing a lot of Batman. Let's talk about the 90s Spider-Man show. The 90s Spider-Man show. Now, all honesty, of all the Spider-Man shows I grew up with as a young little toddler, this is the show I grew up with. So this is nostalgic trip. We're going to talk about the show first a little bit, and then we're going to do my top 10 favorite episodes of the show. First, I just want to say, though, I watched like 3 seasons, and then I thought I got rid of Disney Plus because of reasons, but then I found out after a couple months later, I still had Disney Plus on another account. Damn it. So I finished the show, and I was like, you know, I'm going to do a video on this, and then I'm going to do a next video. I'm probably going to do my all favorites of my favorites TV shows of Spider-Man in general. Then I might do Batman. Well, I already did Batman. But real quick, I just want to say that I love the show. I love the animation. I know it can be wonky at times, and there could be misplaced stuff, mess up on the colors on certain stuff, and like the lines be moving and shit. Like, and then there be CGI sections are kind of weird, but like everything, but all the rest of the animation is fucking great. It feels like I'm like literally looking at a comic book like on screen, and like the voice acting perfect. Mark Hamill, my boy Mark Hamill, Hobgoblin, it is in the show. That's cool. Spider-Man's voice acting, the storylines are very great. They kind of took them a lot in front of comic books, which I heard from other people. I like a lot of characters on the show. There's some characters I don't really like though. I still have a little bit complaints, but as I say in most of my videos, this is all opinion based, people. And let me know if my mic's too loud. Let me know. But we all have our own opinions. Let's respect all of our own opinions because we're all our own human beings at the end of the day. And if everyone was the same, this world would be boring as shit. Different is good. Hearing other people's opinions is good at times, but not when they're just shit talking something you love. I feel like the mic might be peaking a little too loud. Let me know after this video, please. But first off, this show brings in Stan Lee. I have to mention that real quick. Stan Lee, the man, is really cool. Spider-Man getting to meet his creator. And he mentions that. And this is really great. I'm not going to say too much because you guys got to watch it for yourself. I'm not going to try to give away too much spoilers. But there will be minors or kind of big spoilers in this. I'm just going to say that. But I'm not going to literally go like review the fucking whole episode and tell you everything that fucking happens in it. Sorry for the swearing for all you youngins. Punisher's in this. I like them and don't like them. It's a mixed bag on this Punisher. But I get that Spider-Man and Punisher did not like each other when they first met, and I see but I just wish they had teamed up at one point. It's kind of annoying that they just keep butting heads. But Punisher is pretty alright in the show. We're gonna go through the screenshots, and I'm gonna talk about each character, whatever pops up on the screenshots. Daredevil, and then I'm gonna give you my top 10 favorite episodes. And if I miss out some episodes, I'm sorry, guys. Remember I said the last 3 seasons I seen like months ago, so I gotta try to refresh my brain. I'll go to the Disney website and look at the different episodes, make sure I got them right, and I got my notes. Alright, Daredevil was really great in this show. I remember that I like Daredevil a lot. They did justice to my boy. I wish we got more Daredevil in this show. Him and Spider-Man's dynamic was really great. I remember a long time ago I had a Giant Eagle. I remember seeing a DVD case with like Spider-Man and Daredevil facing at each other. I used to think that's like their own movie. I was like, oh, this is cool, but it's just episodes took them from this show on a case. Now that I know that I'm older now, but that's still cool. And then I like Green Goblin. I love Green Goblin in the show. I like Norman as Green Goblin. That's my favorite version of that Green Goblin. And then I like Harry as Green Goblin. I think he did a great job too, and that was pretty interesting. Hobgoblin, I like him more than Harry's Goblin, and I would like him more than Norman's if we're talking about voice actors. But if we're not talking about voice actors as just characters, I'm gonna like Green Goblin more because he's the OG and everything, and he kicks Hobgoblin's ass. I like Black Cat and Peter's relationship, but I like him more with Mary Jane. I like Shocker. He's pretty cool. The one guy, I can't remember his name, Smite. He's pretty cool. So yeah, they're pretty all cool. Doctor Strange, I really like Doctor Strange in the show. He's pretty interesting. And Wong's in the show, by the way, people. So this is before MCU. Wong was a character before the MCU. Carnage is like fucking badass, bro. I like Carnage. Actually, all honest, don't hate me for this. Remember, we all have our own opinions. I like Carnage more than Venom in this show. I'm gonna check and make sure. Alright, thank you for the like. I just had to check the chat real quick. I like Carnage way more than Venom in this show. Off rip, I'm gonna say that. I'm just being honest. Like, Carnage is just a badass and fucking crazy, and he actually does kill people somewhat. So yeah, Carnage is like a real threat. Wolverine, man, I can't remember the X-Men episodes because that's like when I returned to the show. That's like the first season I returned to where the X-Men shows up, and when I got to that episode, I think I was falling asleep or something because reasons. But Wolverine's cool and the X-Men's cool. I'm gonna have to rewatch the episode because I know I put it on my top list because I'm like, it's the X-Men. I gotta put Wolverine up there with Amazing Spider-Man. I know how to be a badass man. I just can't remember it. All these different Spider-Man's really badass. I love the armor Spider-Man, how he's cocky. I like the freaking Ben Reilly Spider-Man. That's fucking dope. One of my favorite Spider-Mans personally. The Doc Ock Spider-Man, he was alright, but I wanted to know more. Why did he have Doc Ock's arms and stuff? The four-arm Spider-Man, was alright. Main Spider-Man's great. The actor Spider-Man, I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be something unique, but it was just an actor, and they didn't even say what actor. I was like, I want to know. My boy Spider-Man's a dope, and yeah, we already talked about Wolverine. Venom, I love Venom in the show and everything, and I like his style and everything, like the red and blue style or whatever. I like a lot about him. It's just his head shape. I don't know, certain things about him I just I ain't really feeling, but everything else I like. I didn't like his whole arc though with the girl. How he fell in love with Eddie, fell in love with the girl. I was like, well, at first I would have liked it more if he became an actual anti-hero, which he kind of did because he did team up with Spider-Man. But I don't know. I just want to see him go venture off, wanting to be a anti-hero. As I said before, Black Cat and Spider-Man's pretty cool. I don't like Black Cat with Morbius. I don't like Morbius at all in this show. I would have liked him if he didn't go with freaking Felicia. I think that was stupid. Black Cat and Morbius was really weird and lame. And it's dumb that Spider-Man didn't find out that Black Cat actually was fucking Felicia. Because why the fuck would she care about Morbius so much? About wanting just Morbius out of everybody. Like, she's literally all over this man. And it's like, he should have knew something as her boyfriend. Like, come on, you fucking idiot. Sorry for swearing, but still, that was stupid. And this Felicia, this fucking stupid voice, like, I don't know, I just didn't. Morbius could have been better in this show. He sucked, in my opinion, with the Black Cat and thing. But she's with Spider-Man, she's way better of a character. Blade. Honestly, I wanted to like Blade because the voice actor is pretty cool, and I see some elements of Blade that I was like, oh, I like this, but just his eyebrows are stupid. Why is he wearing a Ghost Rider outfit? I know he drives a motorcycle, but the stupid helmet on his head looks stupid. Oh no, I was trying to like him, but he's just falling face flat a lot. Black Suit Spider-Man was dope. I like Black Suit Spider-Man. Iron Man he was pretty alright. War Machine was badass. Somewhat. You guys ass kick. Captain America was dope. Besides him hitting on Black Cat was kind of weird. Yeah. Okay, so let's do my top 10 favorite episodes. I'm gonna check the chat real quick. And no one's saying nothing. Alright, cool. Alright, now, hold on, let me just... Oh, this is already... Okay. And here, I think that's... Should have my slideshow should be going. Okay, yeah, there we go. Alright, I just had to make sure that was going. Alright, number 1. And these are not really in order. I just picked all the episodes I really like. But I'm still going to go 1, 2, 3. Because I like all of them. It's really hard to debate which one I like the most. Because they're just all fun. Some of them has little dislikes. And some stuff and other stuff I like in the episode a lot, sometimes this show could get a little cheesy, but I always like the one-liners and clips and all that, and the moral, the stories and everything, and they're trying to teach you, but some stuff just with the villains just kind of and Spider-Man getting beat up a lot, and them not punching ever, really just kicking and pushing, it's yeah. but whatever. And laser guns with fucking cops having criminals. I'm like, what? There's a lot of what moments, but whatever. Spider Wars, I love Spider Wars. That's number one. Spider Wars, because you get so many different Spider-Mans. It even made me tear up in the part. Oh, by the way, I'm like, when I name some of these episodes, they're gonna be combined with some other episodes because they are arcs. But I didn't conclude all of them as arcs. Like, oh, I'm just gonna keep going like this arc, because that's not fair. Because there's like 5 fucking episodes in one arc sometimes, or there's like 2 or 3. So I'll say what I liked in that arc. Label it. But like Spider Wars, I like both episodes. And that definitely the second episode like made me tear up. Some stuff with the evil Spider-Man, which is like Carnage Spider-Man, really badass. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but it made me tear up. But go watch that episode. What can't say much. It was really great. There's a lot of interesting stuff. You should go check it out. And if you've already seen it and you're like me, then you know what's good in that episode, unless you don't like it. Or what's bad in that episode. So, yeah, whatever. But I don't think there's nothing bad in that episode. It made me, it kind of tear me up in my eyes. Part 2, my second favorite episode is the alien costume. Where Spider-Man first gets his black suit. Was really cool. Liked it. I like all that stuff surrounding him. Him being more of a douche and a jerky Peter Parker and everything. And just being a badass. But like also I like the episode, like the third one I think was in the arc, where his Venom shows up and shit and cause mayhem. I like that. Like, Eddie Brock is a symbiote. Then we're going to the third one, which is the Sons of a Father. Where basically I'm gonna add the one with Green Goblin stuff in it, mostly all of them with Green Goblin in it, of the Sins of the Father stuff. I really like the Green Goblin arc, and definitely the ending where him and Spider-Man, I almost call him Batman. Him and Spider-Man has a battle on the Manhattan Bridge, I think. Yeah, and Mary Jane's there. You already know it's gonna happen. Yeah, they use a portal gun, so I'm gonna say when she falls and Spider-Man goes. I just really like that scene. I really like the setup and everything. It was really well done and great. And like Spider-Man, I really felt like he was like full of anger when he's like, "I'm gonna chase you for eternity, Goblin." He's like going around, swimming everywhere. I really wish the show didn't. Like they had a good send off, by the way. Real quick, a side note, they really had a really good send off for the show. But at the same time, it wasn't. I wanted more. I want to know what happens with Mary Jane, the real Mary Jane. Spoilers. What Green Goblin, what's going on with them, a lot of other stuff. What's going on with Miles Warren trying to clone Peter in that universe. He's gonna do a water clone. What was he gonna get? But yeah, that's number 3. Number 4 is Carnage. Carnage was freaking a great episode. Seeing Cletus trying to blow up people. I forget the episode name, but I just put Carnage because Carnage was dope. He was the best. All that arc, he was the best thing. I know Venom showed up in that arc, and yeah, he was pretty good. That was where he's crushing over that nurse or whatever. So yeah, Carnage was great. That's why he's number 4. Number 5 is The Man Without Fear, Daredevil. What else can I say? I already mentioned that I like Daredevil, him and Spider-Man's interaction. How to put that on the list. So let's carry on. Daredevil's dope in the show. Number 6 is the Return of the Green Goblin, which is basically Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. That's a really good arc. Think that Green Goblin was back, but we all know it's Harry and all the stuff going on with Harry and him just going completely crazy. Also, at number 7, which I probably would have put higher on this list, but that's why I said this is just all mixed match. Is the wedding with Mary Jane and Peter. When Mary Jane and Peter gets together, it's like the best scenes ever. Just like all their stuff surrounding, like her being supportive for him, never really crying or whining about, oh, you're doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. No, she's always there for him, supporting him, and full loving. She just loves Peter. Like, she always sticks up for him and all that. I was like, this is the best relationship I ever seen. Spider-Man and like a, media thing, like, and like out of gaming, out of movies, out of TV shows. This, besides like, yeah, the Gwen stuff I still like in the Amazing Spider-Man, but this is like this is like boom. I'm like, okay, now I like Mary Jane dating Peter. That shit in the Tobey Maguire movies was pure crap, and I know a lot of people will agree with me, and a lot of people might not agree with me, but that shit was pure crap. I was like, maybe the reason I like it so much too, because they're taken from the comic books, and Mary Jane, I guess she's like this in the comic books, but I was like, this shit is so fantastic. So I was like, just big smile to the whole wedding episode. It's just a great episode. And at the end, when JJ hands him the keys, it's like I want up Fist, and then Fist chime up each other for the wedding, and he's like, oh, thanks, and she's like, yeah, thanks, you had to do this, JJ. And then like they go to the car, and it's the fucking van, it's the Daily Bugle van with fucking Spider-Man splatter on the, like, Spider-Man with a fucking picture on the side on the Daily Bugle newspaper, and it's like just married stuff. Is like, really, it's so funny. I couldn't stop laughing, bro. But like, yeah, that shit was so great, bro. It's kind of, but my next one, number 8, and the reason I put this on here, because this shit made me actually tear up too, is the Return of Hydro Man. I don't really care about Hydro Man personally, but I love this episode because it did make me tear up. Like, him and Mary Jane, the stuff, like the 2-parter or whatever, the stuff they went through, and him showing how much he cared about Mary Jane, but just for the reveal of her to be a clone. Like, at first when I seen the water stuff, and I seen a picture earlier where she looked like water on Google, and I was trying to get these pictures up, and I was like, what? I was like, hopefully I'm not spoiling nothing for me. But I thought she just got powers or something. No, she's a fucking clone, and that was never the real Mary Jane. No one watched. She's at the bottom of the bridge watching them fight the new goblin and stuff. I was wondering what's going on. She can't remember certain things. But that just made me feel so upset. I was like, in Spider-Man shoes. I was like, what? But then they take him away from that. I'm like, no, I want to see, let this man mope and like feel heartbroken, because all those good moments he had with her and all the stuff he said to her and them getting married was all just it was all fake, because she wasn't real, and then she vanishes anyways. That, like, the real Mary Jane will never know that they had all those moments together. But what the real Mary Jane doesn't even marry him? That's what I'm saying. Like, what? That's just, you ripped that from us. You ripped that enjoyment of the show, the best parts of this fucking whole series, in my opinion, and like, you just ripped it from us. And like, say she's a fucking water clone. It's like, shit. And it's like, come on, bro. Like, man, that was not cool at all. It's like, shit, bro. Like, you know what? Like, this fucking clone shit always ruins shit. You know that? Thank you for the 2 likes. I just looked at it. But it's like what he said in that one episode, which I have in number 1, Spider Wars. When he's listening to Ben Reilly's story, he's like, this sounds like a bad comic book plot. It's like, yeah, that's what the Clone Saga is, and they brought it in here somewhat. And I'm like, no, Mary Jane. But it's still a really great episode. 9, because I was completely lost. I was not seeing that coming. 9 is the Hobgoblin. I like the Hobgoblin a lot. That's why I put him on this list. I wasn't put a lot of other good episodes in season 1 of like all the villains. By the way, I like mostly all the villains in the show, the original villains of Spider-Man, besides Electro and Vulture, because Vulture is a stealing youth vampire or whatever, basically, like where he takes your youth from you and he turns young, and it's really fucking weird to see a young man as Vulture. I'm like, I'm used to seeing old man Vulture. What are you doing with this? This is stupid, kind of, whatever. I mean, he had some good moments though with him, and I think it was Shocker or something. But like, Ledger was stupid too, because it wasn't even Matt Garg. Well, Matt Garg, I think that's his name. No, Matt Garg is Scorpio. Is Max? Yeah, you know, Electro. Like, I don't know. That wasn't my Electro. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 10 is X-Men though. As I said before, I gotta rewatch this, but I do know Wolverine and Spider-Man. I know this was a big deal with the X-Men. I know, yeah, this probably would have been on my list. Probably would regret if I didn't put it on my list. So that's on my list, people. 90s Spider-Man. I freaking love this show. At first I was just gonna do a review or talk about it, but now I was like, you know what, I might as well just do my favorite episodes. Let me know what Spider-Man show you want me to do next for my favorite episodes, or if you want to see what's my favorite Spider-Man shows or Spider-Man movies or games. Well, games we shouldn't do that yet because I haven't played all the games yet, and we're gonna do that eventually. But yeah, guys, see you guys next time. Well, I play most of the games, so I think I can still do it. Alright, guys, see you guys next time. Let me know what your favorite episodes of the 90s Spider-Man shows is. And yeah, this is different. Let's see if this video even gets attention, because most people like Batman on my channel. Spider-Man, it's cool. The Spider-Man's my second favorite superhero. Alright, guys. I'm gonna stop chit chatting your ear. Jeez, I didn't even make it up to 20 minutes. Whatever. I thought I was talking for a while, but I need to go get something to drink. My throat's dry. I don't have to do nothing with it for this video. But later, we might be doing my favorite Spider-Man movies. I just want to go through the Tom Holland movies again. I went through all the other ones mostly. And we will be playing a Spider-Man game soon, and that will be Spider-Man Edge of Time. So look forward for that. And see you guys on the next stream. Which today we will be streaming Incredible Hulk and Catwoman for the Batman Arkham Knight DLC. Alright, see you guys later. Have a great day. And stay spectacular, stay amazing, and it'd be amazing if you hit that like, and it would be ultimateness if you subscribe. I'm just chit-chatting your ear off.